Simpson. And Japan have gone absent without leave. This is Whitmore. Hall and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggae Boys who take the lead.
Ball chat. Greetings, football lovers. Welcome, our soccer lovers. Welcome to Ball Chat Podcast, the show where we review some of the week's major news in the world of football. I am Benton, along with my family, George. Well, on family, or is it Mr. Pringle? How you doing, sir?
Hey, just set up my whole government all about the place, but we don't want to chop them nose for them, man.
We're not using such, man. Yeah, man, them sent for you, know. But overall, all is well, though.
Yeah, I can't complain at all.
Well,
I got you. I do what we need to do, man.
Well, I guess we could complain, but we probably won't end, you know.
It's a waste of time. It'll be a waste of time to complain. So we just forward to the show and have fun.
Football family, Liverpool fans especially, if they don't want to complain, forward in, getting the complaining out. Arsenal, Chelsea fans, big up to come on. Yo, come on, big up yourself. Go and enjoy your steamed fish and crackers over such beach.
She might want a whole heap of coconut water too.
Add coconut water, wash off her heart. But football family, this is how we do it. Every week we recap some of the week's major news in the world of football, aka soccer. But we're kicking off today's show, and by the way, thank you for joining us. If you're new to the platform, if there's a content for you, smash the like button, consider joining the Ball Chat family, because we're all about football, all about soccer. So, you know, doesn't matter what format, what club, what country, what league, Ball Chat is on it. But we're also a show about sports and music, about football and music, and we cannot kick the show off today without saluting the legendary, the indomitable one, Mr. Coco T, gone home to the ancestors. 65 years young, rest in power, Coco T. All reggae music fans should know who is Coco T, or who was Coco T Jr.
Yeah, definitely a legend gone star. It's a voice. It's one of them voices that is for me. You have some artists out there that once you hear the voice, you know who it is. And Coco T is one of those artists that voice, that and the music when the man sings, it have some tune out the way. And
this career span so many decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, 2000s, color buzz. I mean, yo, I know say YouTube I go strike we. I know say YouTube I go boundary, but Junior, we must have to draw one Coco T at least, right?
Yeah, man, draw one. If they strike you, then strike you. What a business.
Any
Who are YouTube can't body up.
It can't body up. Only just lock we down. And big up to DJ Gio of Guardian Sound. Check out DJ Gio on YouTube, who's doing a Coco T tribute right now. So if you want to listen to Coco T, jump over there. So, but we can't body up, brother. Can't body up. I have to draw at least one Coco T. I have to draw at least one Coco T. Commercial, of course. I have to draw at least one Coco T. Junior, this is probably your biggest Coco T, and all the money who gone to New York, who never get no telly when they reach a New York.
This one is a special dedication to all the man them in Rikers Island. Coco T and now the ranking man. Now Coco T, come sing out.
The first time the youth come on
Liverpool for them got the records.
You must sign up. Learn a trade or go to school. And don't you turn yourself
big up Dalton,
now you gone a Rikers Island.
Big up Dalton.
You never want go a Rikers Island.
Me, no like Rikers Island.
Alright, we're not gonna play it out because, YouTube I go forward in quickly. But Junior, before we get to the football thing, memories. I mean, don't say you didn't have music space. Memories of Cocotee. Favorite memory. Anything you want to share with the people.
Yo, Cocotee is a smart. He's a big brother. Me a 6'5". I'm weigh 500 pounds after my Sunday dinner, right? Cocotee is a small, little brother.
And be careful with the small talk.
Well, it is what it is. Cocotee can come in our room and he can enter a room and people will not recognize him. And him was that quiet. As a brother we talked to already, had the opportunity to talk to him. But that voice, when that voice hit a speaker, the smallest person in the room become the biggest personality in the room. That's who Cocotee is.
That's who Cocotee.
Anybody would know music. Because you know, the most iconic dub plate ever, if you ask anybody who is over 30 years old, you say, what do you think is the most iconic dub plate ever? Chances are many people going to say Wayne Wonder Butcher Stone Love.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Chances are. But I'm going to tell you this right now. My favorite dub plate of all time, and I've said this before on Brainless, in the interview I did with Nasheen Fire. My favorite dub plate of all time is Cocotee and Sanchez Bass Odyssey. And trust me, R.I.P. Squingy. Is a girl tune, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. The Lord is our light and our salvation. Who shall think so fair? No sound. Okay, no, so Cocotee are from Sentan, right?
Yes. Rocky
So
Park,
I know
yeah.
Bass Odyssey are Sentan, Alexandria.
Yeah.
And then Cocotee sit up on the my selector will show you down. Sanchez come in and say, since you've been gone, I've been waiting. Yo, I one of the baddest dub plate you'll ever hear. And if you listen any Bass Odyssey juggling with Squingy, R.I.P. Squingy and Mark.
Yeah.
Anytime they play the real rock rhythm, at the same rhythm was Stone Love, Wayne Wonder and Butcher. Anytime you hear the boom, boom, you know that a forward. And when that that place, I'll tell you something, man. And Squingy is another brother too, for me, because the BM I said they are 6'5" judge. Yeah, they are 6'5". Well, 6'4.5". Squingy to me is a little brother too.
Yeah.
And little brother, but when you look at Squingy in pictures and listen to Squingy voice, you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
And when Squingy draw the Cocotee, them, man. Cocotee, I'll next to she loves me now.
She loves me now.
Ooh, she loves me now.
Yep.
She loves me. You know,
She loves me now.
Yo.
And she wants a good life.
Cocotee,
She wants
Cocotee.
a good life. I know, so enough of we, their dancer sing, she wants a good life, you know, we are cause the heart and pain.
Well, those are the views are meant only because Jamaican men don't cheat.
But what I wickedest Cocotee showed is she wants a good life. She don't want. LA Times wrote August Brown, staff writer for LA Times, wrote a magnificent tribute to Cocotee, highlighting how era after era, and big up to his condolences to his family, to his wife, to everyone around Cocotee. I mean, his wife did an interview with the Gleaner, and she said he was positive throughout. About 3 weeks ago when he was admitted in the hospital, he asked me if I was worried, and I said I'm always worried. He told me not to worry because everything was going to be all right. He was always very hopeful. And songs Rockin' Dolly, I Lost My Sonia. Junior, yo, where's the under 30 crowd don't know them tune?
Sonia. I lost my Sonia.
Yeah.
Did she have to
Yeah,
go
come
to
on
me?
to me.
I
I actually
was
live in,
tired.
you know
Does
what?
it to me?
I should try to live in a misery. I just see him Cogotee said she loves me now, cause Sonia loves. Yeah, when it comes to sweet, sweet reggae music, there's certain artists where me have pan just next level. And he remade the Bob Marley, I Don't Wanna Wait in Vain with front teeth, gold teeth, brush teeth, side teeth, duo with Ninja Man. And that is one of my biggest duos when I rate. Of course, he had the Pirates Anthem with Shabba Ranks. And instead of why they want to play, they were calling Pirates, they were call us Pirates just because we play. Yeah, Cogotee just is somebody who just indomitable, man.
I mean, Jeremy correct because I did say said that earlier. He's from Clarendon, Rocky Point.
Yeah. Sorry,
Rocky
we get
Point,
so excited sometimes we get carried away. And one we also want to highlight that Cogotee was one who never shied away from political things in his songs. I mean, he did the Barack Obama tune. Who the people ever cry for Barack Obama? 2008. I mean, he had another song out of New York where he moved to New York and the man just, yo. Big up. Some people leave an indelible mark, man, and Cogotee is one of those. Holy Mount Zion, another big tune, Junior.
For the kettle drum rhythm. Holy Mount Zion, to you. Beat it have a remix with it, right?
I am not sure.
And I him say kettle drum, when you hear that. Yeah, but Cogotee said the kettle drum.
Calvin George Scott, man called Cogotee. Have to fix up, have to salute this man. I mean, small individual in stature, but powerful in accomplishment. The man gone home to the ancestors family. Gone home to the ancestors and him leave a mark. Left a great mark on the thing, 65 years young, family. All right, now we're going to deal with the Liverpool fans over so. EFL Cup time, huh? All right, do you have anything else to say about the Cogotee before we go for Liverpool?
Jeremy had said the plane that crashed with the Coke was Cogotees.
Over to the EFL Cup. We have EFL Cup title game to discuss. We'll discuss Messi Mania. Took over the office. And Junior have quite a lot to say about that scenario. We have Jamaican Women's Premier League, and we have Reggae Boys upcoming friendly game, Reggae Boys squad, and much
friendly
more.
or Nations League? Nations League.
Reggae Boys squad for CONCACAF Gold Cup qualifying.
Gold Cup qualifying, yeah.
Against St. Vince. Yeah. All right, let's kick it, and of course we have some EPL results to run through also. Let's kick it off, family. Newcastle defeated Liverpool 2-1. According to the commentators, and say the first major trophy in 70 years. First major domestic trophy for Newcastle in 70 years. They did win the EFL Championship, I think, in what? I guess that's not major. And 2-1. Your thoughts on this football game? Goals from Byrne and Isak. Federico Chiesa scored one for Liverpool, family.
You have to take honest lot to task. I don't know what the right answer is. Liverpool was supposed to win this game. Newcastle was supposed to give Liverpool a good run, but the script was supposed to be Newcastle played well. Eddie Howe cannot bring them over the top. Honest lot put a bow on a domestic season. Because we know they're going to win the Premier League title. But honest lot got over the PSG
elimination.
Whatever you want to call it, disappointment, and rally the troops and get them back together right here. So that didn't happen. So we have to take honest lot to task. Virgil van Dijk Mohamed Salah and company, they all can build and build a vibe and create an energy around the team. But at some point, the coach have to coach. At some point, a coach have to make a certain decision that changes the outcome of a game. We saw it when with Real Madrid. In my opinion, I think Carlo outcoached Cholo in the Champions League over the two legs, and that's the reason why they made it why Real Madrid got through. And I think Arne Slot gave up his chance to show that he has grown from the PSG debacle. Until proven otherwise, I'm going to say Arne Slot, not Liverpool, but Arne Slot is a one-trick pony. And it worked for the Premier League, but I am not getting to no X's or O's or nothing. Liverpool is a better side than Newcastle. Liverpool players, man for man, is a better team. They should not have lost this game. They should have not been down 2-0. They were not prepared, while Eddie Howe looked like he knows how to prepare a team. But Bonafire for Arne Slot. Right at Arne Slot's feet.
I kind of, you know what? Fair enough. I mean, I give credit to Newcastle in this football game. Ball of the week to Sandro Tonali in that midfield and Joel Linton. They ran their socks off in that midfield. Joel Linton did something at the end where I not agree with when him dragged down Harvey Wilson, Harvey Elliott at the end, and you know it kind of to me put a bit of a bad taste in my mouth regarding how he played. But one thing that was quite evident in this football game was that Newcastle, and we have seen this before with these two teams, it's never, you don't show up and beat Newcastle whenever Liverpool play them. In the Premier League, the last encounter ended 3-3 at Tyneside or whatever. And when you have Isak, a true out-and-out goal scorer, it was always for me going into this football game was going to be, I had Liverpool as a favorite, but I wouldn't be surprised if Newcastle won the game. So I'm not overly surprised that Newcastle won the game. Now that being said, I think coming into the game after what happened, you know, and also I cannot dismiss the fact that Liverpool played a tough game in the middle of the week. You know, so Champions League week, surely there must some exhaustion involved in this thing. They went 120 minutes, and then to penalties to eliminate against PSG, and then them turn around after that heartbreak to then circle back to this football game. But this was a get right game, and it just Newcastle and Eddie Howe say, hell no, you're not getting right. So Newcastle was not going to be beaten today, Junior.
Okay, fine, you can say that. But I'm going to see your Liverpool argument about, they just played a heartbreaking game, played 120 minutes, going to penalties, hand went up now and lost, and now they turn up and lose to Newcastle. Well, Atletico Madrid played 120 minutes. Lost by penalties, by a double touch. Unfortunate. And turn around and now playing Barcelona and is running Barcelona off. Not running them off.
It's not running, and thanks for your BS. It's 1-0. They are ahead in the 50th.
And your boys score right at the halftime mark. Look at the difference. So again, this falls right at the feet of the head coach. I'm not being. Maybe it's disrespectful to Newcastle to not think that they had an influence on the game when them win. But I think Liverpool playing at full strength versus Newcastle playing at full strength, Newcastle has no chance.
What should Slot have done differently?
That's it. I said that at the first. I don't know what Slot should have done different. But that's what coaches get paid for, though. Where you look back and say, damn, I never thought of that.
All right, I will say this, and I've been saying this in our discussions. Mohamed Salah has been off the boil, I think, since Ramadan started.
Yeah, don't give the excuse. That no.
And as all of us who have fasted, because Junior, I'm sure you have fasted.
Years ago, I fasted for our bedtime.
It's not easy to fast and then play a football game of this magnitude and this intensity. And I will say, Liverpool is not a one-man side, but when Mohamed Salah is not flying, is not clicking, when it's not clicking for Mohamed Salah, Luis Diaz was last at sea. In fact, I didn't even know if Luis Diaz did not play some ball today. Federico Chiesa came on and scored a goal, and you probably wondered, hey, you know, maybe some substitutions could have happened earlier. But the others, and Diego Jota last, we know Darwin Núñez is Darwin Núñez.
Oh, you're turning against your super striker now.
All right, Darwin Núñez is still thinking about the missed penalty from the other day. So Liverpool is a big team, but every big team has their striker, has their player that elevate the team into the next level. And I think the fact that Mohamed Salah is not playing at a very high level during this stretch, ever since Ramadan started, I don't say it's because of Ramadan, but Liverpool, no one else is stepping up and filling the void.
So if you see that, me see that, so Jeremy and say, Bental, Joe and Linton just rough up the man, them no harm, no foul.
Yeah.
But he also said that.
When not him just drag him almost thump out my look man the face at the end.
Yeah, don't take out people's face. The man says Salah still seeing Nuno Mendes. If you see that, Bental, me see that, Jeremy see that, why the coach can't see that?
Well, I think he saw it, but all right, it's just like you are a stick to your ball, all right? At the end of the day, coaches are creatures of habit. I don't think in this big game he's gonna take off a Mohamed Salah because he know that in one second, you know, he can turn the ball game on ahead. And
that second didn't come today, and now you pay the price. So now you're gone. You're gone from, maybe he can win the treble. Well, maybe he can have a league double. You're just going to win one trophy.
And they're going to win that one trophy provided they don't collapse quite impressively.
Well, if them collapse now, then it's going to be, the rhetoric is going to be then maybe Arne-Slot really is not as good. Because I am going to start that fire from early. Arne-Slot is not what we thought he was. Because these are the moments where you find ways to win. It's easy to win when everything is flying, you know. But when your side isn't flying, you make that decision.
Fair.
Take off Salah. Take him off. If he's being ineffective, you probably shouldn't even start him.
Fair enough. Gravin Birch one time I dribbled the ball out the door and without no pressure. You can tell that Liverpool was just like, yo, the intensity again, and we don't want to take away anything from what Newcastle did. The intensity of Joe Linton, Tonali, Bruno Guimaraes, and that Newcastle team. I mean, even Trippier looked like him finding his defensive steel again in this football game. And I think this is where Eddie Howe galvanized his group and said, yo, we are going to win this trophy. And they came out and they executed. I mean, at the end of the day, come on, always say, and accurately say, the ball wrong.
Ball wrong, yeah. But then PSG did show them. PSG showed them the blue book, the blueprint. Newcastle just reenacted what PSG did for the last two legs.
And also Nick Pope made some good saves. Probably Curtis Jones should have done better with one or two of those. One of those opportunities at least. But
fair enough. But I am still going to.
You laying the blame at Slot.
Because Eddie Howe did not reinvent the wheel. The man just say, yo, PSG ran and destroyed that midfield, which at the start of the season, it was, yo, this is their weakness. Remember, they went and tried to get Zubimendi in.
Yes, they did to reinforce that midfield. Yeah.
Right. So, but then Gravenberg had a renaissance in the start. we even still the Asian brothers start play a little bit better in spurts. I was saying, wait, well, Gavin Burke should like him comfortable in this spot, blah blah blah. And then now as the season winding down, the book is out on the players. Now we find a way to make an adjustment. The question now is, what adjustment should have Arne Slot made? He should have done something. He can't just go out there and just play the same way all the time.
Yeah, maybe a Gravenberch for Endo earlier on.
Endo, yeah.
Maybe, but who knows? But again, at the end of the day, Newcastle, man for man, pound for pound, won this football game for me. And Harvey Barnes, Alexander Isak is a general, and Junior, the way he's sweet, the sweet touch, just one touch, boom, in the corner of the net. He doesn't need to look where the goal is on that cross. The ball come across, boom, in the net. And that is where sometimes you see some strikers that I try find where a goal and I kick a bush. This man knows where the goal is, and he doesn't need to look at it. There was a cross, I think, I don't know if it was Harvey Barnes, our Livramento, put a ball to him, and it was behind him. And he kind of reached back in the air and just kind of turned it around. And Collier saved it. And he said, boy, and I thought, boy, maybe Isak could have scored that. But when you saw the replay, the ball was behind him. And he reached back. So, when you have a goal scorer at the top of the key, it makes a world of difference. And
at the top of his confidence, though.
Yeah.
So things that, when you're confident, things that you try, that would be fandangles before, it work.
Yeah.
It's the Liverpool have the heart.
that gone too far now. Gone too far. But yeah, I've said it over a few times, many times actually, that pound for pound, Liverpool attacking front three, front four, or whatever you want to call them, the depth of the attacking core that they have, I would pick them any day and every day on Sunday, twice on Sundays, because of the fact that this team should find a goal when needed, and today for some reason they couldn't find a goal. Now, with that being said, Junior, I know you have sung Eddie Howe praises over the last few years. Does this victory, this trophy, kind of alleviate any sort of pressure that Eddie Howe maybe have?
Definitely. You with 9 games left in the season, and you really have nothing else to play for. You can play for top 4. You can look and say, Eddie Howe showed that he can win and beat the best team in England on their day, right? This will save Eddie Howe's job. I think Newcastle was tailor-made for Gaff, for Mourinho. I think this win, Mourinho. I think this.
That miserable brother there?
Yes.
Who can't play a fat and lose games left, right, and center?
Yes. But I think this win will kind of slow down that transition. But is it the right thing though? Because sometimes you have short victories but you lose the war. Is this win, looking from a Newcastle perspective, is this that we're trending up, or is this a blip? And the near future will tell. But I think the jury is still out at Eddie Howe a little bit, because he hasn't really proven it as yet. But getting a trophy, this will slow them down.
I mean, this can only be a positive for me with him and this club. 70 years since they have won a major trophy, and he is the one that delivered it. So, the key, of course, is the ability to hold on to the players. You have to hold on to, especially Isak, because again, Alexander Isak, because again, in the summer, you will hear the news, the rumors about, other clubs want to poach you, to take him away from the club. So, this can only be a good thing for Eddie.
Yeah, it can, and when that time comes, we'll forward. But as BM said, first trophy in 70 years is crazy.
First major trophy now.
70 years.
First major trophy in 70 years. Big up to Newcastle and their accomplishments. All right, let's step away from the EFL Cup, and before we step from the EFL Cup, any suggestions or recommendations to the Liverpool fans and Arnold Slot Jr.?
None to the Liverpool fans. You're not going to win every game. Unfortunately, this is the one game, one of the not every games you win. It turned up on the wrong time. But I would have a close eye on Arne Slot. Because is this Liverpool Premier League title an extension of Jurgen Klopp's title, or is this an Arne Slot title? And I think next year, very early, we will be able to tell. But all I'm have to do right now, take care of business, secure the title as quickly as possible, get through the celebration, and then fill the holes in the team. That's my recommendation to Liverpool fans. They go and burn a little bit. The non-Liverpool fans go and tease and say, oh, after all this hype, only one trophy, ray. But in the long run, a big side.
Yeah, it's one trophy more than some of them non-Liverpool fans have.
And you do realize that Newcastle, Eddie Howe, has won a major trophy before Arsenal and before Arteta at Arsenal.
Yeah, wait, hold on. The Arsenal now win the Arteta now won the FA Cup. That's a major trophy, man.
That don't count. Him come in halfway through the FA, but yes, he did.
Yeah, look, I know, so I always try to drought Arsenal fans, you know. And, you know, Atletico Madrid leading Football Club Barcelona 1-0. Big game over in La Liga, keeping an eye on it. And
yeah, but I watch it right now.
That man scored Junior. That man scored.
And Atletico is about to score again, easily, and it's done. It's all over. Bye-bye Barcelona. 2-0.
Now, and we'll get to that game in a second, but...
Exact same goal like the first goal.
In fact, you know what? I could just go jump right to it. Live score and live analysis in game up there. Junior is saying that you're sure it's not offside, Junior?
No, it's not offside, but VAR is checking a possible hand. Wow! It's not offside, but all right. So VAR is about to overrule this. Barcelona had the ball. Big up BM. I soon come to the comment the BM. Barcelona had the ball in their back line at the half line. Try to play the ball in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Trying to play the ball in the middle, it hit the Atletico Madrid player hand. Turnover, Atletico Madrid break on the counter-attack and scored. Right? Now VAR come in and overturn it and say it's a handball. It's the right call. It's the right call. It's harsh. Wait. Pedri's not happy. No, never mind. Goal counted.
Yeah, because if the handball happened way upfield, in the midfield, then...
Yeah, but the turnover caused the goal.
Okay, so the handball is the turnover that led to the goal.
Led to the goal, yes.
Okay. Huh.
But they gave the goal. Crazy. But so it's 2-0. That match are done. So Liverpool people, we don't want your excuse, but 120 minutes are ray. You should have beat Newcastle. BM says, Junior, I think that's an unfair assessment. Nobody expected Liverpool to compete for the title this year. We all thought City would have run away with the league. True. Wait. Terminator. Goal. Lewandowski. What a goal. 2-1.
And just like that, it's 2-1.
2-1. Backside. If that's not a typical Terminator Lewandowski goal, me boomeranted. as a cross into the
wall-to-wall
box.
coverage of Barcelona live game update. Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid. Big game over in La Liga.
Listen, better. You talked about Alexander Isak earlier, and rightfully so,
Yes,
right?
yes.
You have, with all due respect, you have Corey Burke level of strikers. Corey Burke, Darwin Núñez level strikers, right? They have Rasmus Højlund.
Which one? Who is above what there? I don't know if Rasmus is above Darwin Núñez and Corey Burke now.
But they're like this.
In fact, so you can call Rasmus first and then Darwin after. Because you climbing a ladder, right?
Somewhere in this. When you way up at top, you have Alexander Isak, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Isak way up at top and look down. But if Isak was to look up as far as he can, he would see Lewandowski.
Yeah, man,
And Harry Kane and company.
Yeah,
let me tell you something. The goal that Lewandowski just scored, the defender was marking him. He's on the penalty spot. The cross coming. Defender is in good position. Lewandowski chest the ball. The goal is here, so him chest the ball with the left side of him chest. And you can see to the replay when I just and push it forward a little bit. Right to them half volley with the left foot. What? Beautiful finish. The defender did nothing wrong.
So you're telling me there's a chance for Football Club Barcelona?
Yeah.
So you're gonna retract your statement about Liverpool?
Possibly, but when Liverpool scored this today, we said Liverpool, there was a chance of Liverpool as well, right?
Oh yes.
So maybe they are mirror images of each other. But yeah, so it's just one of them games that better. Barca play some ball.
75th minute, 2-1 Atletico Madrid and Football Club Barcelona. A huge game in La Liga. If this result holds, Atletico Madrid will slide into the second spot on 59 points. Barcelona will slide in third, 3 points from Real Madrid. Come on, Junior, we're not watching us, giving us the update now.
Atletico Madrid had a 4-1 and didn't convert it. The both goals that Atletico Madrid scored came off the counter, and this one is this opportunity is another one that's just off the counter.
And who missed it? Conor Gallagher?
No. They take off Julian. I put on him the big tall white brother. I don't remember him.
Sirlot.
Sirlot scored the second goal. He had a chance a while ago and fumbled the ball.
Yeah, Alexander Sirlot.
Yeah, but he scored the second goal. Good finish.
Players currently on the field: Yannon Black, Norman Langley, Griezmann. Yeah, you think Diego Simeone is just showing some nepotism with him? You would get in so many minutes here?
No, because Simeone Jr. plays some ball.
Simeone Jr. play some ball. All right.
And him fast like grease lightning. Fast and that you would fit. I saw him run at Real Madrid midweek, and he's running at Barcelona right now, and he's a key component on the wing.
La Liga result score update. Barcelona trailing Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid ahead 2-1. Big result if it holds, family. Big result, because, you know.
Happiest team will be Real Madrid.
Your happiest team will be Real Madrid. All right, now to our Premier League roundup and take a look at our. We'll keep an eye. Junior will keep us update. Give us updates on that game. The score is in the corner. Yeah, right over there, so. And the lower right-hand corner. Or whatever. Yeah, lower left-hand corner. The score is over there, so. All right, to Premier League results this week. Results that happened this weekend, family. Manchester United defeated Leicester City. Well, it looked like Manchester United have played Leicester City regularly.
4 times, 4 wins. I think 13 goals, 14 goals in 4 games.
Manchester United defeated Leicester City 3-0. Fulham 2-0 over Spurs. And just like that, Spurs continue to do what Spurs does. Arsenal 1-0 over Chelsea. We want to focus on this game for a little bit, family. Goal from Mikel Moreno. Gabriel got the man of the match voted by the fans. Junior, your thoughts on this football game? This 2-1, 1-0 victory.
Hold on. Goal! 2-2. Barcelona. The backside.
And just like that, I guess we have to walk back the real match.
Who that? Ferran Torres?
Barcelona baby this, Bridget. I mean, and if you make Ferran Torres a score by you, then something not right.
To make it worse is a header. A beautiful cross by Rafinha. Wow. Picture perfect cross. He crossed the ball where Ferran is going to be, and he got there. Beautiful goal. 2-2.
Ferran Torres. So we talked about this by the way, football family, check out our midweek call-in show. We have a call-in show Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. or 8:30 p.m. So check out the show and join in live this coming Wednesday. We spoke at how in this last episode we spoke at length about how Rafinha is one of the most improved players we have seen in recent memory. The man found himself at Football Club Barcelona.
Yeah,
found himself.
Definitely a late bloomer, and if there's somebody that benefited from Dembele leaving, it was Sherlock. Come on for the feet. Come. Simeone will kill him. Yo, Simeone for the beast. Simeone will kill him.
Somebody got a red card.
How the hell you missed this?
Oh, weird. Who missed what, Junior? We're not watching the game. Please give us live
Surly, whoever want him.
Oh, Alexander Surly. This is the second chance he missed because didn't he just on a breakaway?
1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. I missed it. Simeone on his knees, like, what the fuck? Yo, Simeone will kill him. Simeone going to kill him. You can't miss that, Benton. It look offside-ish, but at least let VAR disallow the goal, man.
We know La Liga VAR line us straight. And it's not even the big goalkeeper in the goal is my little brethren there.
Rumbar keeper.
Yeah. 2-2 missed opportunities. So one I think based on what y'all say is that it seems that Atletico Madrid is wasteful.
Yeah, and Barcelona open up like one tear-up baggy.
Well, Barcelona is going for a win, Junior.
True. As BM says, Simeone no for dash your titles. True.
All right, we'll keep the family up to date on that football game. It's 2-2. 81st minute, Football Club Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid. Big game over in La Liga. Real Madrid is sitting down at the top at the summit with 60 points. Atletico Madrid need this victory to close the gap to within a point of Real Madrid. All right, over to EPL family. Arsenal versus Chelsea. Mikel Moreno with the goal. Junior, talk to me about this football game. Yo, this is not good advert for the English Premier League at all.
I was just about to say that because watching the Atletico Madrid Barcelona game, I can't take my eyes off of it. It's back and forth, great football, great attempts, great movement. The Chelsea Arsenal game was just horrible.
What you say? Come like rice, you can't swell?
Cannot swell.
It's not even rice.
You know what it come in like? It come in like when you have some old oats. I don't care how much you try add water, you try add milk, you try add everything to it.
You cannot improve it.
just won't blend out. It just won't get that consistency to it, right? Cole Palmer is overrated.
But Cole Palmer didn't even play.
Let me finish. I think Cole Palmer is overrated, right? And using him as an excuse I'm getting tired of hearing that right now. Maresca and company, you hear Maresca hint towards it in press conferences about if he's not available. You hear the rhetoric coming from the media about, if Cole Palmer this or if Cole Palmer not playing, Chelsea cannot perform. How much times must we see this? How many players must Chelsea rotate in before we realize that you have other people who can play the ball game too? When are we going to take these players to task?
Maresca said, Junior, quote, we struggled a little bit at the beginning, the first 20 minutes. After that, we started to control the game and create some chances. The game was 50-50 in the second half. The big difference was set-piece strategy. We competed well. The game was there. They scored a set-piece. They are masters at that. It is a shame. But my feeling is that we're going in the right direction, end quote. What? Hey, one thing, you have some managers who, even after defeat, them come at press conference bullish. Just to repeat what Mr. Maresca said, he said the game was 50-50 in the second half. The big difference was the set-piece strategy. We competed well. The game was there. They scored a set-piece. They are masters at that. It is a shame, but my feeling is that we're going in the right direction. Is this, they are masters at that, i.e. set piece, a job at Arsenal?
No, because they are masters at that. Remember, that's what they had the great corner kick routines earlier in the year that kind of dried off, and I guess Chelsea is a team that forgot about the corner kick routine, I guess.
Well, the coach he said that they're masters at it, so why the coach ever prepare for it?
I don't know what you want me to tell you at that point.
What is the problem that is it Nicholas Jackson? We saw today Nkunku is playing left back. Are they missing Cole Palmer Jackson combination? What's going on with Chelsea? Today is the fourth defeat away from home. Jadon Sancho is a bug. Let's go ahead and give Jadon Sancho the bug of the week and anything else that we want to add to it.
So do you owe Ten Hag an apology?
No, I do not owe Ten Hag an apology, and let's go ahead and clear that up right now. And in fact, I'm going to criticize Ten Hag even more. And here, just to be absolutely clear, I believe that if Ten Hag never said those things about Jadon Sancho, then Manchester United could have moved Jadon Sancho off the book. Could have moved him. My position with the Ten Hag situation was that, A, you need to move this player off your book. Don't talk anything bad about him in the press because you want to move him off the book. If you speak bad about him about the press, then you're going to probably say other interested parties is going to be like, we know say you have a disgruntled player. Why are we going to be interested in moving him?
Well, Dortmund was interested in moving him, even with the disgruntled, while being disgruntled, and we saw how that played out. And then even when Dortmund sent him back after all of the great things, Chelsea thought that they could restore him, and we see what happened with that, right? So that's a whole other thing. But there's a revolving door right there at the wing, because now the word is that they signed Giovanni Quenda from Sporting. They've agreed.
So what? Will Jadon Sancho, is what? Chelsea's going to sign him, or are they going to send him back?
They're going to send him back. There's word out there that they might not fulfill the obligation to buy requirement, and giving them the option to return him, and they might send him back. But we won't know until end of the season.
And if Chelsea doesn't honor this obligation, does Chelsea pay Manchester United any money, to your knowledge, for not honoring that obligation?
I'm pretty sure there's some reneg payments there.
Like, I don't understand why make this move from a Chelsea perspective in the first place. And I know Enzo Maresca spoke, I think he did say, if I'm not mistaken, like, he knows the player, he could work with him, blah, blah, blah. I mean, we know that Jadon Sancho is a very inconsistent player. We know that. And we know that Jadon Sancho is not going to be no general. We know that because we've watched him from Man City days. And we saw how well he did at Dortmund, but we know that he goes off the boil. So you can't make no long-term commitment to this Abala.
But then coaches see it differently. And every coach have an A-type personality, so they think that they can make the...
You know what this means? Like you take up Skettel and want to turn it... Yo.
We see that all the time.
Well, I guess there's some man have skills. Some men have skills. And big up to all the backroad workers. Nothing wrong with that. Arsenal won this game 1-0, family. But, yeah, okay, it's a win. I mean, Arsenal can do what they have to do is just win football games.
Yeah. Nothing to write home about.
Nothing to write home about. Other results, we're just going to run through them. That stood out in the Premier League. Man City 2-2 with Brighton yesterday. West Ham 1-1 with Everton. Ipswich picked up a 4-piece meal from Forest 4-2. Wolves 2-1 over Southampton. I cannot remember the last time Southampton won a game. And I probably, you know what? We probably should put down our money that Southampton will not win another game for the rest of the Premier League season. You probably might make a money after this. I want to know what's the odds of this.
It's a tricky bet, but yeah, it's a tricky bet. But yeah, I agree.
Brentford 2-1 over Bournemouth. Anything that stood out to you in this weekend's EPL results?
Man City and Pep Guardiola cannot wait for the season to end. They just keep finding ways. And now it seems like Phil Foden is now the lightning rod for the criticism, right? City is just off balance. They you know, like when you have for anybody that have ever experienced vertigo, right? And you know them use the tuning fork if the three little bones. Yo, Shirley is a bug.
Maybe that's a rub bench.
I don't know why him take off Julian half time.
Take off Julian Alvarez for Cholo.
Yeah, at half time. Come on for the field. But you know, like we have a tuning fork and the three little bones that are in the ears, that if them go out of whack, you can get vertigo. You have to use the tuning fork and tune them back in. Man City need a tuning. Them just need a tune up. Man City still is a Maserati, but it's a Maserati where it's not even an oil change it needs. It's like a piston in the engine that is rattling and going out of whack, and the engine just can't go over 50 miles per hour. That's what Man City is.
And no matter how you're pressing and try change,
you just can't. You need to stop the car, turn it off, put it in the shop, tear it down, find that little piece in there that needs to be changed, fix it, and put it all back together, because there is a team there. You can't explain it away. You can look at some teams and say, Arsenal don't have a striker. You can look at Chelsea and say, Chelsea need a coach, because ever since Maresca run him out, them don't do nothing. You cannot say anything for Liverpool. Backside!
Please update us on the breaking news in the Atletico Madrid Barca game.
Lamine Yamal with a last goal.
Bala.
From 2-0 down, Barcelona came in the 92nd minute. Cholo is beside himself.
And
So, yes.
And this is the thing that for Atletico Madrid. I mean, I don't know how you kind of pick yourself up after these heartbreaks. Because I have to give Cholo credit, but Jaja, this not normal, brother. So from 2-0 down, Football Club Barcelona up 3-2, 93rd minute, 94th minute, and the game is drawing to a close. And this is at Atletico Madrid, at the Wanda Stadium.
Yo, let me see this. That's what happened. Take a deflection. Okay. But him kick it from about 25 yards out, cut the ball back on him left foot, hit the defender, and take a cruel deflection. Deflection.
There was no pressure on the ball. When my love take shot.
Well, it beat the pressure on the ball. Good goal. It's a good goal. Oblak can feel. He can feel hard done by that. But I just saw it go, brother. To 3-2. But yeah, what would I say earlier?
Who said it earlier about Atletico Madrid and Simeone can dash a trophy?
But BM.
I think it's BM. Yeah,
BM said it.
And we love Cholo because what he has done with Atletico, he has brought them to a level of competitiveness and won La Liga titles, of course, multiple Champions League finals. But, brother, the way the money lose them some games, it makes you wonder, like, NASA.
Yeah.
And then this is on the back of the Champions League elimination.
Exactly. In under a week, you've packed your home stands twice for them to go home with this heartbreak.
One thing, BM says, one thing with Simeone, he's resilient. And that he is. He is because heartbreak every season, he returns.
Or more.
Is it resilience or he probably gets off of these heartbreaks?
I'm ignorant. Maybe I'm ignorant.
They probably kind of fuel him more, you know, and probably get him rocks off of them to not to go on. But because I will never forget the Champions League final with about 30 seconds left in the ball game when
the Garrett Bale bicycle.
Sergio Ramos equalized at the death. And this is a defensive posture team, Atletico Madrid and Cholo Simeone. You don't concede a goal at 30 seconds left in the final or any game with such defensive structure, defensive foundation. And you do that, and then them just Gareth Bale and Real Madrid just tear them apart. I said, it's tough, man. It's tough. It's probably only a matter of time now before Barcelona win the football game. So we could just look at it.
It's done.
I hate that.
Well, it's about done. It's finished. Rafinha get a foul a while ago, but why cruel deflection?
You mention how Alexander Sorloth missed so many chances.
He missed 2 chances. He had one breakaway that one-on-one and him have one with the defender. Even though he did score the second goal, Julian Alvarez maybe is tired from midweek, but yeah.
And how this change the trajectory now, Junior, is that Barcelona goes from 3rd spot on 57 points to now leading La Liga on 60 points, superior goal difference with a game in hand against Real Madrid. I guess Real Madrid probably say, yo, you know, Atletico Madrid, don't come back over here, so. Don't come back over this side of the city.
BF says 2 La Liga titles, 2 Europa Leagues for Simeone. That's not a good record. He's been at the club for 14 years.
But I will say though, BF, my counter, I'm mixed on this. Because my counter argument to that is that what was Atletico before Simeone came along? Nobody don't know them. They were non-competitive. I think
they were the noisy neighbors. And
what Del Bosque in the 80s, I think did some decent work. I was Luis Aragones with them in the 80s. But them then I win nothing. And so they've been in the wilderness since those times. And Cholo came along. But Cholo had that team that he won La Liga with, though. He had some dogs in that team.
Showing the flag, Benton. Showing the flag. My word, 4-2. Showing the flag.
So not only are they, it come like Barca just spot him on them, say, yo, you take a 2-0 lead. We are going to score. We are going to score 4.
Ferran Torres take on the ball and score 4-2. My God.
Cha-cha. All right, so that's pretty much it for that football game. La Liga standing once that result is over. Barcelona will finish the weekend on top. And you know what? Wow.
And there's one thing is for sure. All the Atletico Madrid players are dead tired. And the Barca players that can play another game. We know they had a grueling 120-minute game midweek, but Barcelona this year, the big change under Hansi Flick is fitness.
Fitness level, yeah.
And it showed. It showed. And it's a brutal. It looked like when Atletico Madrid took the 2-0 lead, their intensity just went down. It's like, oh, finally we can breathe a little bit. And that little breath that they took, Barcelona snatched it from them.
Now, here's a chance in the show because Ball Chat family, we'd like to correct anything that we've said earlier in the beginning of the show. Is there a chance we address or rectify any statements made about Liverpool against Newcastle earlier?
Yeah. There's something to that. There is definitely something to Liverpool playing 120 minutes, having the heartbreak, and coming up now and falling short, right? Definitely something to that. So, you know, Benton, I'm man enough to say it. I was wrong. Liverpool players, I was wrong. Honest slut, I'm not wrong. We sit down and we cuss off Cholo right now. So BM saying 2 La Liga titles, 2 Europa Leagues for Simeone. That's not a good record. Honest slut, you get in a team like this, regardless of what happened up until this game, this was a moment where you could have helped your team and you didn't.
Big, massive victory for Football Club Barcelona. Massive heartbreak for Los Coloneros, the mattress makers. And you know, some of the fans, when you talk to some of them from Atletico Madrid, so them believes to them salt. Them genuinely believes to them salt because of this misery. Them genuinely believes them salt. Big up to my brethren, who's an Atletico Madrid fan, is probably having a miserable moment at the time at the moment. All right, your final thoughts on the Premier League. We were saying before we pivoted to that game about the table.
Just screeching to the end. That's my final thought. It's just screeching to the end.
But I want to ask you a quick question. Top 4. Man City, Newcastle, Chelsea. 1 spot available. Who do you got getting this 1 spot?
That is must-see TV for the next couple of weeks. Because today it's Newcastle. But anyhow can be anyhow all over again the next couple of weeks. And they lose some games they shouldn't lose. But if you were to Newcastle, Chelsea, Man City, I cannot see a Champions League without Manchester City. So, and I cannot see
we saw
Pep.
A lot without them when they were irrelevant.
Well, they are relevant now, and I cannot see Pep. Benton, can you imagine?
Big up the Man City fans. Then.
Can you imagine Pep Guardiola on your TV on a Thursday night? No.
You know what? There's a first for all of us. Why not? Why not coach Conference League or Europa League?
No, Man City.
If Klopp can coach Europa League, you can coach Europa League too. Go on.
Man City going to finish in the top 4.
Go on and coach the Europa League.
That's my final. Man City top 4. Man City top 4.
Why not? Why not? But we'll see how that plays out. But like you said, it's that is the kind of must-see TV to the end. Liverpool on top, of course, with 70 points.
And hold on. Give me the teams again.
Chelsea, Man City, Newcastle, 1 spot. 49 points, Chelsea. Man City, 48 points. Newcastle, 47 points. Unless we believe that Brighton on 47 points is a legit contender.
Well, Brighton just draw with Man City. So if we're talking about Man City, we have to talk about Brighton.
No, we don't. We don't have to talk about Brighton because
have to talk about Brighton.
Brighton don't even want to talk about them. Brighton
All right.
just want we ignore them.
All right. Fulham is still in play. Aston Villa, who is in the quarterfinals, is also still in play. There's a lot of teams in play. There's a lot. Look at it this way. If any of those first 3 teams that you call slide, there's a lot of teams they're waiting to take that spot.
Fair enough. And again, it's just like you said, some managers, you don't, like a Pep Guardiola, you cannot, it's hard for you to wrap your head around them coaching on a Thursday night. Some teams, it's hard for me to wrap my head around them playing Champions League on a Tuesday, on Wednesday night. Such as Brighton, such as Fulham, such as Bournemouth.
Yeah.
All right. It's hard for me to wrap my head around those teams playing Champions League football. Aston Villa, because they have Champions League quality players. Leon Bailey, Marcus Rashford, Marco Asensio, and Unai Emery. World Cup winning goalkeeper. Yeah. Who Fulham have? Marco Silva and Willian?
Well, so these are the views of Benton. If there's ever time for VAR and the referees to come into play in the Premier League, it's now, because Man City has to be in the top 4.
Those are the views of the VAR. Nah, man. Look, this is Newcastle's, and this is providing that Isak remains healthy. Today he went down, but I figure I say he's all right because he walked off the field fine. This is Newcastle, and I know this is probably the flavor of the month, flavor of the week sort of analysis. But this is Newcastle's Champions League spot to take. I mean, at the end of the day, Man City is a bug side.
Yeah.
And we don't know what Man City is going to show up. In fact, yesterday, there was an own goal scored by Cousinhoff. The Cousinhoff learned English yet? According to Pep, he doesn't speak English.
Well, he does know what own goal means.
And when the goal score, it's everybody put their defense will them head. And I will say this. There's something, and maybe this is just too much. There's something going on with Man City's goalkeepers. I think Edison is not a very happy camper ever since his big money transfer to Saudi Arabia was blocked by the club.
Yeah.
I think Edison right now would have said, Brethren, 60 million, whatever it was, tax-free, I would be enjoying myself in Saudi Arabia right now. And Ortega is not necessarily ready for the video live. He has great moments, but he is not an Edison. Because once you take Edison out of that team, you take away those lethal long passes that he provides to the quickly on a break. So, and Chelsea are bad. As Virgin God would have said, Chelsea are.
So who you have? You have Newcastle?
I mean, if Isak remains healthy, it has to be Newcastle. This is Newcastle's Champions League spot to throw away. And that's a fair statement. I like that statement. Both Chelsea and Man City has a game ahead of Newcastle. Newcastle has a game in hand on them. So
Newcastle have a game in hand. Yeah.
Yeah, so Newcastle, who's that game against?
Their next game.
Newcastle's fixtures here.
Their next game, they host Manchester United. They host Brentford. They go away to Leicester.
Next game, they host Brentford.
Manu.
No, wait, I'm looking at the schedule here, man. Which one is... It says April 2nd against Brentford.
Oh, April 13th. April 13th, they play Manu. Sorry.
Yeah, because we're going into international break.
Yeah, so Brentford.
Leicester.
Leicester.
Manu.
Wins. They beating Crystal Palace. Aston Villa.
The Aston Villa game, April 19.
That's a big game.
But it's
Ipswich.
a big game if they take care of the business in the previous games.
Who, Aston Villa?
No, Newcastle. If Newcastle drops the swoop and the foolishness in the Brentford, the Newcastle, the Man U, and the Crystal Palace game, then the Aston Villa game becomes nothing.
True, but they're hosting all 3 games, so I expect them to win. And even if they drop the swoop against Aston Villa, they're going to host Ipswich after that. That's a win. They travel to Brighton.
Chelsea visit them on Saturday, May 10th.
Travel to Arsenal.
May 18th.
Yeah, they have to. That's a murderer's row.
And they round out at home. But it's a quite favorable home schedule. They have quite 80% of these games at home.
Right. Yeah, that's tough running.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of the remaining, 10 games are 10 games or 11 games. So 60% of the games are home. I mean,
Man City have a much easier schedule. Man City plays Leicester.
Let's get the Man City schedule of the. Go ahead, Joel.
They play Leicester. They play Man U. They travel to Old Trafford. They host Leicester. They host Crystal Palace. They travel to Everton. They host Aston Villa. They host Wolves. They go away to Southampton. They host Bournemouth and they go away to Fulham. Man City have a much easier schedule.
I will say this. Last year, Man City, yes. This year, Man City, the only game I will circle here as a guarantee is the Leicester City game.
And Southampton.
They barely beat Southampton 1-0. At Man City, they barely beat them 1-0. So now they go to St. Mary's Stadium. Who knows? Kosunov might score a 1 goal again. And it might end up in a draw. I mean, I will say this. The Manchester derby on April 6th, if Manchester United is playing with the level of intensity and competitiveness I'm seeing in his recent games, I don't expect Man City to win this game easily.
But they don't have anything to play for in the league, so.
So this game on April 6th would be a nice kind of summation for Ruben and saying that we're heading in the right direction. Not only we beat with City rivals, but we're also doing it with just grinding, working.
Yeah. And okay. Still, City still have the easier schedule. Chelsea's schedule is not that easy either. They host Spurs. They travel to Brentford. They have the quarterfinals for the Conference League, which is just an extra added game. They host Ipswich. They go to Fulham. They host Everton. They listed his final 4. They host Manchester United, same Man U where you just talked about. They host Liverpool. They travel to Newcastle. And they travel to Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
Chelsea that's the top 4.
No, they might not win none of them games. No, so May 10th, they host Liverpool at the bridge. And I guess maybe by that time the league wrap up and Liverpool just enjoy themselves.
May 3rd.
May 3rd, yes, May 3rd. May 10th, they play Newcastle at St. James Park. May 18th, they play Manchester United at the bridge. And they round out the season against Nottingham Forest at the City Ground. They might not win none of them games there. I mean, we just... Chelsea,
so
Chelsea already concluded their season. They were the first part of the season. The race run, you know.
Yeah.
So again, I highlighted Newcastle as pound for pound the favorite. To take this position. Now we'll look at the schedule, the fourth spot. Providing injuries and all them things don't play out. You share the same sentiment, or what?
Yes, yes. Providing injuries, no injuries, and off the back of this title, this trophy win, this should give them a bump in momentum and bump in good vibes. Yes, yes, Newcastle. I think I'm siding with you that Newcastle might end up top 4.
All right. No, to round up our football show, well, we need to go to Yawd Ballas report. Before we do that, we want to do MLS sprint this week. I don't have time for that. I've had time for Bush League. Big up the MLS. Now to Jamaican football report. Next week you will have the MLS sprint, brother.
We're not a show next week.
International break. Back in April when MLS gets spicy with that.
But All Fools Day.
Junior, Yawd Ballas report. Let's kick it off. Yawd Ballas, aka Jamaican football report. Messi mania. Messi took over the office. Our Messi fans took over the office. Cavalier versus Inter Miami. The game ended 2-0 for Inter Miami, 4-0 on aggregate. Talk to me, family. Your thoughts on the excitement demonstrated. And me never know say Yard Man would have wear so many pink shirts. But I think say Yard Man them born pink because the fishery. But Inter Miami run out in a pink. Them man run out in them Messi jersey. And we're showing some images here from all bad man in a pink. From Jamaican Observer. Junior, talk to me about the excitement, the enthusiasm. We saw tickets one time was about 200 US, maybe 300 US. What are your thoughts on the sentiments inside the stadium?
Big up Marco. Call Marco name. Marco put a post out there where he's kind of hinting towards the hypocrisy of the Jamaican people. And I'm not, he's not styling Jamaican. Knowing Marco said, no, me a style of Jamaican them. Me must style of Jamaican people them better. And I say, how them pretty much, not verbatim, but how running down the hype. And kind of hinting towards the lack of support for our players when they are called upon, but them ready for hype and run down Messi. I understand the sentiment. I understand it. I don't disagree with it, but I don't necessarily agree with it. I think two things can be right at the same time. We have seen Juventus fans stand and cheer for Cristiano Ronaldo. We have seen fans at the Bernabeu stand up and cheer for Ronaldinho, right? We have seen that. We have seen where greatness gets the recognition that it deserves. So I won't criticize the Jamaican fan base for coming out and celebrating greatness. You get an opportunity to see something that you don't see every day. You take that opportunity. If I was there and my son as a football player, I would carry my son and say, here's your opportunity for a lifelong memory. A lot of people left the stadium with a lifelong memory. I'm not going to bad-mind them fight. I'm not going to bad-mind them fight. So I won't cuss them for that. Those same people, though, I will cuss them for not showing up to the games when Jamaica played. I don't want to hear nothing about life hard. I don't want to hear nothing about no money this, money that. If you're going to turn up and celebrate and and cheer for Messi, you should be able to turn up and celebrate and cheer for Jamaica. No, fans are at fault for that. Also, the Jamaica Football Federation is also at fault for that. Give the people a product that they can support and they will come. At the end of the day, that should be the takeaway from that weekend. We have not seen the stadium that packed in years for a football game. Years. So till people bought their tickets and weren't allowed in the stadium. We have a bunch of videos out there where the fire marshal them lock off the stadium and say, we are at capacity. We cannot let anybody else in. We have not seen that in Jamaica in years. I was in that stadium every week during the 1998 World Cup qualification. I went to the only games I never got to was the what the side we have Ronald Cerritos. Is that Guatemala semi-final when we beat Guatemala 1-0 and the Honduras 3-0 game in the first round. Those are the only two games. I went to every game. I was able to get to every game. And I saw what that stadium could be like, packed to the brim. And I think a generation of kids were able to experience that in that stadium and experience what I experienced as a young youth. And that's a great thing. I am not going to sit down now and cuss them off for doing that. But those same people should be able to forward and watch the women's game, watch the under 14 games, anything in a Jamaican jersey. I'm not talking local Premier League game. I'm talking international games where the players need that support. They should be able to go and watch it.
Yeah, well said. I mean, overanalyze this thing. I mean, I think at the end of the day, both things can be true. Well, not necessarily that both things can be true. It's the freedom of the individuals.
Yes.
I cannot stipulate to people so if you come watch Jamaica or come support Cavaliers. I mean, I think personally there are people who are fans of Messi and then roll out in a bungle and crew to support Messi. I mean, it's kind of the Messi tour. Is wherever Messi goes. Right now I'm a player at Atlanta, and in fact, me might jump off ball chat and go down there in a little bit. Go watch Messi. So I mean, there's a middle ground for everyone, and I think ultimately Cavalier players, had that opportunity to showcase themselves with this crowd and wanted to probably show this crowd that, hey, look, if you come watch it too, because, we are ball the local side, yeah. And not come to say Messi, but we are roll ball against them. And hopefully there was something there that left with some of those fans left, who can go watch this Cavaliers team. Because though people showed up to see Messi play, there was also an opportunity for the opponents, for Rudolph Speed and his cohort and his group to say, yo, we're not afraid of no boy, we are play ball. And we all are kicking down too. You see me I say? So what? Tell him bodyguard to come out here. Because we are locked down that. And so, so me not really get, there's a lot of comments about, why they don't support Jamaica. And I think I agree with everything you say. I mean, at the end of the day, people are come watch ball game. And if you have a product that is worth watching, people are go forward, come watch ball game. And the man up on him farewell tour, and no matter which part him there, it's probably gonna be the same thing. Cavalier probably make a money out of this thing. JFF probably make a money out of this thing. So ultimately, hopefully, that will translate into into some more things from an investment purposes. So it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is.
That's what BM says. The last time the national stadium was a capacity for a football game was against Mexico in 1997 when Jamaica qualified for the World Cup. I was there. What a piece of...
And that also, that testament, that statement, BM reminds us, and you just pointed that out. It just reminds us that Jamaican fans, football fans, them roll out. If them have sitting become roll out for.
Yes.
So it's not like some people don't want to put on them jersey and come support them, you know? But the man them come support Messi because them know same as the general. And so Cavalier, now if Cavalier are a roll ball next week, we still can watch Cavalier sometime and we say, Bridget, what kind of foolishness this? Because we watch Cavalier sometimes pan some of these the Champions Cup games against the local Bush League team them from other Caribbean island. And we say, yo, me if come sit down and pay money for watch some of this thing, yeah? So we have to be honest with ourselves. People can't take their hard-earned money come watch foolishness, brother, and support foolishness. We want the support, we have to give them something to support.
Give them a product to watch.
Just like we tell people to support ball chat, we have to give the people them a product for support.
Well, let's pivot over now. I guess we're going to talk about Bullet.
That we, you know. Me no another one there, it's you alone.
All right, so
let me bring up the comment if I can find it. But you can go ahead, sir.
Yeah, so Craig Butler had pretty much the same thing to say about him going there to support Jamaicans, and he didn't like what he saw. He saw Jamaicans supporting the other team, and when the time comes for Jamaicans support Jamaicans, they don't. Right? And when you bring up the comment, so I don't want to hear something I'm misquoting. Craig Butler is right. Surprise, surprise. Craig Butler is 100% correct. 100% correct, especially as a coach. Especially as he calls himself a father to Leon Bailey. Especially as a father figure to many young players out there that have worn the Jamaican jersey. He's right. And he sounds just like a disgruntled father should sound. Right? But Craig Butler, with his influence that he has, and maybe his goal was to get the reaction that he got. Maybe there's a inside play there. Maybe he's being cynical. Maybe he knew exactly what the reaction was going to be. But what he said is right. But Mr. Butler, make sure the camera look right in that camera so you watch it, you see it. Mr. Butler, my suggestion to you, for somebody that is a big man, you'll do what you want to do, and I'm not telling you what to do, but I have one suggestion. Invest in a burner account. Invest in a burner account. Craig Butler, the coach, the owner of Phoenix Academy, the coach of their Phoenix in the Jamaican Premier League, making these comments will be received not as a father being disappointed that people won't support his home as much as they support some other baller. It'll look bad-mindish. And knowing you don't care what people want to feel. And that's true. But I think the message gets lost in who delivers it. Because the message is clear. We see the stadium ram up. Jamaica going to play World Cup qualifiers. The next time them host a World Cup qualifier, it better ram too. That should be the message. We should have looked at the next Jamaica home game and look at the empty bleachers stats. We're not saying fit for ramming up, because Messi, I gonna give you an extra 10,000 people. But why can't be 10,000 people in the stands to watch a Jamaica game?
Yeah,
Why?
Give people them something for support.
Well, bring in the gunman.
Well, fair enough, but you have to give again. We can't go around big up to Bullhead. Craig Butler says that he was shocked to see so many Jamaicans turn up to the National Stadium to cheer for Lionel Messi and Inter Miami and not Cavalier. Granted, people them show up to cheer for Messi. Cavalier could have turned it over upon the head and ball Inter Miami and say, yo, see there, how fool we are this, run with them fast here.
Yep.
You know? I mean, and to be fair to Cavalier, they were no slouch. They competed in this football game. They have the speed, and we saw this in the first leg. They compete. Yeah. I mean, yo, Calvin, hey, yo, brother. Calvin, just calm down, you know. Calm down when you get the ball in the bridge. Calm down. So we saw a lot of talent and promise there from Cavalier. But at the same time, you know, people don't want to just rely upon promise, brother. People want to know, say, yo, when them show up, when them pay the money, especially at those prices, at those levels, yo, I don't just regular. Well, I guess some man jump a fence still or jump a wall.
So uptown people were not happy. Yes, I bought my ticket. I came here, and the fireman told me I couldn't get in. I'm upset. Of course, I'm upset. I drove all the way from Kingston.
I will say this though. The fans that I feel sorry for though is the rain, summer, winter, whatever, storm Cavalier fans who would be there, you know, who supported their teams when there are 10 people there and couldn't get a ticket for this game.
Yeah.
So and for me, I thought that there were certain sort of carve out should have been made for those fans. Whether them figure out season ticket or something, but the loyal Cavalier fans should have gotten their tickets at discounted rate for this football game, because them show up when 5 people in the stadium. We saw Cavaliers that play one local team, what name, Chibo or whatever the team name from in the Caribbean, and they were like 50 people in the stadium. So those 50 Cavaliers fans who show up and support this team should have gotten a carve out if they didn't. And I know one lady, big up MG Sport, who highlighted this lady story. Who, I mean, she always at the game and she don't get a chance to go because she couldn't afford a ticket, and them say, yo, stadium ram and ray. So those fans who follow this team religiously should have gotten the opportunity.
But do remember, this is the same as Tyrone said, track and field carry the crowd. Jamaica fans, them are the biggest wagonists.
Well, we're loyal to Reno, because we're still up on the Reno boat. We're loyal to Cavaliers. Cavaliers 50 fans, them should I get in.
And who to tell? When the little trucks man start slow down and you think Stadium are ram up for that? True. Stadium ram up for champs, but Stadium will ram up for schoolboy football too. But you think when I look at money, hey, between Usain Bolt and Juliet Cuthbert, Berlin at Juliet Cuthbert, and between that and Usain, which Stadium are ram up for runners?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Dion Hemmings had one little run there too.
Yeah.
But
big up Dion.
No, I give her our flowers, but not taking her out of it. But between that, let's not act like Jamaica track and field is a thing that have gone from long time. And this, I want to show my age now. You know, anybody, me know Tyrone, me know you supposed to know Benton. You know what else used to rub up stadium? Cycling. What if anybody ever got Jamaica national stadium and watch cycling yet?
The cycle, whatever they call cycle drove or whatever.
Yeah, the cycle track.
Yeah.
But there's a time when cycling used to run Jamaica. Before I try to remember the man name. It's 2 cyclists. One name like one said Desmond Hyatt or something like that. But you have one brother but he bad pan cycling and everybody got stadium for watch him. And him have the jersey, it was a yellow jersey, but him dip on the track. And then easy that mingle, and then when the bell ring, Okay, it's so long ago. My memory fuck. But one that Desmond and first name or Charles or something. And we sit on
do the research for that one.
Well, trust me, it's a thing where there's a sound on me here where we're just itching on my memory. When them change them gear, when they hear the bell ring, you hear
the cycling brother stadium round.
Yeah, but I tell you, I don't joke thing. Well, but I was say ram like football. Bleachers on the end, on the side never ram.
We have to put some context to this ram thing. All right, but I think Ty Gill's point is this: that here you go. If Jamaica and West Indies were winning in cricket, Jamaica has survived a ram. I mean, at the end of the day, people are working hard for their money, brother, as we all know now. And when customers, aka the fans, them appear to come watch the reggae boys, we drive go Florida and go watch reggae boys play and we sit down here and say, Regin, kind of foolishness this. Might as well we go find a back road to go enjoy.
Hey,
not we, the rest of the group. Because at the end of the day, it's like people willing to spend their money, but at the end of the day, we have to make sure that we deliver the product and no skylarking thing on here.
But I show that thing though. You know, I think I was at stadium when Jamaica qualified for World Cup. I was at the last Ram Stadium for a Jamaica game. You know, I think I was at Sabina Park probably at one of the last times.
Ram Sabina Park.
I want to tell you which test match I'm doing. Tyrone, I remember Australia.
Australia series.
The test series.
Are you salt up a man them?
I was at Sabina Park when Steve Waugh and Mark Waugh put up 500.
Those names will not be mentioned on Ball Chat, Junior.
Yo, media Sabina Park, but never forget it. David Boone, I think Healy opened. We know Mark Waugh was the opener. Mark Waugh, David Boone, Healy, Steve Waugh bat fourth. Media Sabina Park. Me remember it like yesterday. Courtney Brown was the wicketkeeper. They get, Boone bat third. They get Healy. They get the opener. Whoever the opener was, they get him out first. They then get Boone. Then drop Mark Waugh. Courtney Brown drop Mark Waugh.
And then go on to make a big score.
My dad, we there Sabina Park, you know. They have a best friend there Sabina Park. And the whole of we did that cheer and you see Ambrose are coming in and I know Sabina Park pitch. The first 2 days, the pitch Chris and shine. And the two War brother them stood up the hand but Jesus is one of the most grueling pain I've ever felt watching us.
Man, out the life out of way, brother. Yo, hey, when you listen to Maurice Foster commentary, when them things are going on, and Maurice Foster say, yo, here comes Walsh. The place it's like a dead yard. It's like, yo, but it is what it is still.
I was there, brother. I was there.
But at the end of the day, we want to support the product, but we also want to know that we not take the producers of the product not take with support for granted.
Yes.
So it's a mutualistic relationship. So big up Bullhead for the comment and where you must say. Yeah. Continuing our Jamaican football roundup family, Jamaica Reggae Boys squad release for upcoming World Cup qualifiers. By the way, a ball of the week to Mohamed Traore. Mohamed Traore plays for the Phoenix Rising. The man scored a goal from the parking lot against Jamali Waite of El Paso in USL Championship. Jamali Waite just got selected for the Reggae Boys squad. Boy, yo, we have to ask Jamali Waite to make him a score from midfield for him.
That's highly back, brother.
Yo, a midfield, the man scored a goal for Jamali Waite. I said, yo, I think Jamali Waite said, no, him not take a shot. Him not going to take it. And speaking of Mohamed Traore, I think Mohamed Traore they probably are observe Ramadan too, you know, so I don't know what go on with the other Mohamed Salah. The man beat the ball from way downtown, brother.
He put all that energy in that kick.
All that energy. Reggae Boy squad for the game against the games against the Vincy Heat. Reggae Boy squad, Shaquille Davis, Andre Blake, Jamali Waite are the goalkeepers. The defenders, Richard King, Ethan Pinnock, Kyle Ming, Christopher Ainsworth, Dexter Lambegisa, Amari Bell, Joel Latabedier, Fitzroy Cummins. Midfielders, Isaac Hayden, Joshian Anglin, Bobby Reed, Sule McCalla, Casey Palmer, Derek, Tyreek McGee, mid-forwards, Leon Bailey, Damari Gray, Shamar Nicholson, Kaim Dixon, Cephas, Ronaldo Cephas.
And find him.
Warner Brown. Talk to me about the squad as a seal-up man, aka coach. Remind me of your coach name again.
Steve McLaren.
Steve McLaren, the seal-up man, Steve McLaren. Selected this team for the. He says, of course, it's imperative to make the World Cup against the Vincy Heat. 2 games.
You know what I like about it, and I don't know if it's that Steve don't know better, but in the past when Jamaica play against lesser competition on paper, they come out with a lesser squad, right? This squad have the right mix. I don't know if it's the best squad available right now. That's arguable. But I like the fact that them coming out there with the big guns. Steve is not taking this for joke.
So what happened to your baller that you have been requesting for so long?
The fax machine is far the fax sending paper from it. Just a matter of time. Plus,
the first game is Friday. We're going to do a watch along 7 p.m. Arnesville Stadium. You are the cricket man. The cricket field is?
Yeah. One of the cricket fields.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the Vincy Heat. Big up to Desmond Morris. We've had him on the show. A big man down in St. Vincent football. But part and parcel, the Reggae Boys should win this game. I mean, and win both legs.
Comfortably. And this is where you show your intention. This is where you send a marker out. You ask questions during the last games. You ask questions during the Trinidad game. When are we going to start saying, instead of the turn, this is the expectation? It starts Friday. It starts Friday.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines versus the Reggae Boys, Friday, March 21st, 7 p.m. at the Arnesville Stadium. Then the return leg 1 of 2 is Friday. Leg 2 is Tuesday, March 25th, 8 p.m. inside Sabina Park is what we have here as the venue for the second leg, family.
Yeah, and BM says McLaren is just trying to sell the Jamaican fan base unicorn meat. He just says what he thinks we want to hear. I say, is the game on Paramount Plus? I think so. I think Paramount Plus has the rights for the game. Yeah.
I think so, BM. But we'll do a watch along, so we'll find it. But I think it's on Paramount Plus.
We're going to find a way.
We'll find a way. Well, and we know say JFF Live now have the rights, so we don't have to worry about paying the $10 a month. But part and parcel, family, we want to reiterate. I mean, again, we're supposed to win this football game. I mean, ball round, of course, you have to play the game. But the Reggae Boys should be able to see off this St. Vincent team.
Yeah. It should. There's no question asked. Nothing. That's the expectation. I'm expecting early goals after. I think McLaren is expected. I expected we sit down. I was supposed to be evaluating players for the next level. on the next level being World Cup qualifications. This player is showing the ability that if we have to go down into Honduras, he can play in the game. This player is showing the ability where he can push this player for a spot. Ray, Hassel and Kofa. This player is showing the ability that he can move the ball out of pressure. We don't want to see there, so that's Jamaica and St. Vincent, toe for toe, 50-50 possession, never create chance. No, that's not my expectation. I don't care. The game could have been played on Mars. We have to have that kind of mentality now. If we are talking about playing in the World Cup next year, we have to have that mentality, man. And that I hope that is the approach that they are taking. Again, noticing he's pulling a full-strength squad. Based on paper, this is a full-strength squad. So he's not taking this lightly. I'm happy for it. Now let's go out there and produce.
Reggae Boys versus the Vincy Heat, March 21st, 7 p.m., March 25th, 8 p.m. Reggae Boys versus Vincy Heat, live watch-along game. We're going to kick off watch-along on Balcha. We're going to probably kick off at probably 6:50 thereabout on Friday. The Reggae Boys squad, again, goalkeepers, Davis, Blake, Waite. Defenders, King, Pinnock, Ming, Ainsworth, Lambegisa, Bell, Latibadir, Fitzrice, Cummins. I guess Latibadir has returned to the defensive setup, Junior. We don't expect to see him in midfield in this game. Hopefully.
Hope not.
Hopefully not. Midfielders, Hayden, Jashan Anglin. I'm wanting to see this youth play some ball. I'm looking forward to see him in this midfield. Bobby Reid, Sule Makala, Casey Palmer, Tyreek McGee. I guess Casey Palmer lock in this group. This is his level. I'm supposed to do well against St. Vincent. This is his level. So we expect an outstanding performance from Casey Palmer. Forwards, Leon Bailey, Damari Gray, Shamar Nicholson, Kaim Dixon, Ronaldo Cephas, and Warner Brown. Good to see Warner getting a look in the setup.
Yeah. And hopefully him get game. And not just show up for nothing. What the for be the striker?
Yeah, but for a striker, they're too far a car now if you have bet them travel. JFF can't pay all them travel expenses. Jamaican Women's Premier League weekend result, family. Fraser's Whip, the standard bearer in this business. Fraser's Whip defeated Los Perfectos 7-1. Arnett Gardens 4-1 over Mile Gully. Wi-Fi United 5-1 over Springers United. Cavalier 2-0 over UWI Mona. And Real Mobile and Proven drew 3-3 or 3-3. As them would have said in the American talk. Junior, your thoughts on Jamaican Women's Premier League? Fitness is a big thing, as we always say. Get the ballers and fit.
But I love the potential that I'm seeing, but again, fitness is a big takeaway. Lack of fitness, and right now it's just about who can give Fraser Whip a good game.
Fraser's Whip running away with the standing, sitting on top, run away, of course. Fraser's Whip goal difference, Junior, is plus 12. Yikes.
And them just play 2 games.
I don't know. They played 2 games.
But all the teams though, and I don't really want to single out one player here, so one player there. So we've reached out to the league, and the league that beg to link with. What kind of segment of the Jamaica Women Premier League minute? But we see potential. Individual potential is there. You have young players that are playing amongst big grown women, and they're holding their own. Colleges should be looking in this league, and we would need somebody of influence that is there that can say, look, shine the light over here, so NCAA colleges, you should be looking at some of these high school girls and bringing them over. The women's league in England or in Europe, one of them should look on at least one of these girls and see some potential here and bring them over in the academy, right? Something. This is how we build the league. So let's see if them do it.
And here's a bit of free promo for the Jamaican Women's Premier League. I noticed here on their web, on the Instagram handle, They have Welcome to Jamaica and Women's Premier League shop where you can sign and you can buy gears and you can buy all the Fraser's whip jerseys you want. Website is hummeljamaica.chipley.com / Jamaica Women's Premier League 2025. Or you just go to Jamaica Women's Premier League on Instagram and the link is there. And you can order your jersey. So if you support Fraser's Whip or you support UWI, get your jersey. Get your jersey. I mean, at least they're trying to move some money. Jersey starting price looking at about $23 thereabout US.
Support up the thing. Support the thing. Just support the thing.
Support.
Buy even buy one jersey and get some money.
Running up against the clock, family. Jamaica's Men's Premier League. Jamaica's Premier League results. Malines and Chapeltown 1-1. Humble Lions 1-0 over Harbourview. Boy, Harbourview probably will get relegated. Portmore United 1-0 over Veer United. Speaking of relegation.
How people watch a VR game?
I see what you're doing there, sir. I see what you're doing. Veer United and Portmore United. Portmore United won the game 1-0. Tivoli 3-2 over Waterhouse. Cavalier and Dumble Holden currently 0-0. I wonder how many people there at the Cavalier football game. The standing looks something like this. Mount Pleasant sitting on top, 68 points, 7 points ahead of Arnett. Mobile United on 59 points, Portmore on 50, Cavalier 46 points. Racing, round out the top 6, round out the playoff spot. In the bottom, Veer United down a gully on 22 points, Chapeltown on 23. Boy, Veer better start win some games quick, cause we can't have Butler out of the Premier League.
Cannot.
We cannot. We need a drama.
If there's ever a moment for VA, for the referees.
Oh, not VAR.
Let's tip the scale a little bit.
Why, hey, at BM wants to remind us that Casey Palmer is rubbish. Yo, this is, by the way, it's a bug. If Casey Palmer display a bug, give us a bug display against Vincey Heat.
Why?
We have to call it, BM. We have to call it.
I'll pronounce it.
Steve McLaren have to call it.
Yeah.
BM says Greenwood seems like a diva. How long Jamaica run on this one player?
Well, no, because I'm referencing that I said he see Mason Greenwood constantly at odds with his coach, talking about De Zerbi. I don't think that's a good sign for us. I wouldn't read too much in that yet. Maybe Greenwood is getting over the saga that got him where he is. And maybe he's starting to act like a top flight footballer again, and De Zerbi might not like that. But I wouldn't read too much into that.
Yes, this is true. Because he did definitely, he went through a lot.
Yeah.
Went through anything that would be scary for any big man, much less Mr. Turnaround. Allegedly. Football family, we want to remind listeners of the upcoming Manning's 1978 Elleran Cup champions and class of 82 present the Hopetoun Kelly Memorial Match football match Saturday, March 22nd. 3 big games this Saturday, family. This Saturday.
Yep.
1 o'clock you have Squaddy, aka Police versus Fire Department. That's gonna be a 30 minutes ball game because we don't know. So Squaddy's Rumbar Squaddy, them can't play past 30 minutes. So 1 o'clock Police versus Firemen. is the first game. Then at 2 p.m., the current Mannings Da Costa Cup team will play on take on Froome Technical Da Costa Cup team. And then at 4 p.m., we have the big match. 1978 Elrond Cup champions, of course, Mannings, versus former Reggae Boys International, Tapper Whitmore, Hector Wright, Paul Young,
Hey.
Jim Dandy Graham, Aaron Lawrence.
And the whole of them out there, you want to see the videos, there's the videos of the ball of them are run and get fit. Sean posting all the videos of the ballers them out there.
Well, I only forget fit, you know, brother. You know, when me I try to get fit, yo.
But I've given up.
Yo.
We talked about fasting earlier. But there's some. I fast for 90 minutes one day and never again. 90 minutes is my fasting limit. 90. We give 90 fasting.
But big game. 1978 Elrond Cup champs versus the former Reggae Boys invitational team, Tapper Whitmore, Jim Dandy Graham, Michael Jim Dandy Graham of the legendary Reno team, Aaron Wildboy Lawrence, man called Paul Young, man called Hector Wright, and the entire crew rolling out to support this event. And then the big dance after party, 6 p.m. to midnight, the one and only legendary junior. We should call Billy Slaughter legendary, right?
Oh, he's a legend. Billy Slaughter is a legend. Hands down legend. One of the greatest ever.
And big up Danny Hype too, because the man there is legendary in their own right, you know. Admissions, 1,500. General admission for adults. Children, 500. Jamaican dollars, of course. 2,000 for VIP. And people them support the thing. Ball chat definitely going to support. We're going to get some tickets and we're going to buy some tickets, and anyone who show up at the gate who don't need to buy a ticket,
no. Not putting that out there. Nope.
Yeah, just show up at the gate and just say, ball chat, send you. Yeah, when the tickets them done,
those are the views I bet them, because shout out link, shout out say, yo, Junior. Oh, go on.
We have some people here, you know, who say ball.
Some people. No. But Sean know, but Sean not link me till after. Sean I say, yo. Some people also say them know Junior and Benton, you know, and them, yo, the man them say, yo, Junior and Benton say on ball chat. You know, the ball chat have a following up here, you know. Yeah, man, some people say they watch ball chat, man, and get ticket for come to the game. Oh, I watch people. Well, I tell you 150, you know. $150? No, 150 people.
Just tell them some ball chat ticket them sell off. You should have forward earlier. The venue is Manning School, the Manning School, Berkford Street, Savannah Lamar, Westmoreland. My alma mater. This is all the proceeds from this event will go to Manning School and Manning Sports Department. Sean and the entire crew doing a wonderful job trying to elevate and lift the school up. So you don't know. We have to support these things because Ball Chat is all about supporting the community. And the fans of Jamaican football might run into the president of the JFF who say might try bidder according to Sean. So if you don't see Mr. Ricketts, you can't ask him all the questions you don't want to ask him about Jamaican football.
Yep.
You know. But looking forward to this event and this video. And Sean is going to send us videos once he gets them available. He's going to drop them. We're going to probably try to see if we can drop some of them on Ball Chat. Because if Pile and Salada drop, we are drop it.
Yep.
You know. So this Saturday, March 22nd, 1 p.m., Squaddy, a.k.a. Police versus Fire. Junior, drop the link there for the people if they're begging now.
I'm putting in the chat. Give me 1 second.
And for info, you can call 876-488-58 1529 if you're up on Iraq. Or you can call 954-465-3654. And we just want to remind the people them say if you have ventures, community-based ventures, or if a dance you promote for profit, link we promote it. No charge. Well, not currently. We do a free 6 month special. So run in.
We're doing a free special for a period. Well, yeah, 6 months. We don't know when 6 months starts.
But ultimately, you know, we support the community. Ball chat's all about it, and you know.
And I put the link in the chat. It's Carib Tix, www.caribtix.com/Hopetown Kelly Memorial. www.caribtix.com/Hopetown Kelly Memorial, and it will pull up, and you will see the same flyer that we have here, or a different version of the flyer, but it all look the same. You see the flyer on that side, and it gives you the prices to get in. $10 for adults, $5 for children. This is in U.S. currency, and there are fees. So call it $13, $14 per adult, $8 for students. So it's a worthy cause. And even if you're unable to go there in spirit, I can tell you right now, I don't really want to talk Sean business, but him do a lot, and it's not something that is heavily financially supported, and put it that way. So any little thing help.
Yeah, man, one cocoa full basket.
If I even $20, they will gladly take it. So go out there and support the thing.
And also we're Hope that Kelly.
Big up Peter Mystic. He did say, did you let your audience know the sad reasons for this event?
And
yeah, so go ahead, Benton.
Oh yeah, right. It's a Peter just asked a very important question, because we're just about to highlight who is Hopetown Kelly, and why is this charity game taking place. Hopetown Kelly was a member of the 1978 team, and tragically and sadly, he passed away at 12 years old, and subsequently his mother and the community formed and started this charitable event to raise funds for the school. 12 years old, Hopetown Kelly passed away, and when Sean told us about how he passed away, you don't know, we're a ride bus. All we do it with their yard, we're a ride bus, and we put the head out, and unfortunately, Hopetown tragically lost his life by, hitting his head on a post. And so this event was created in his honor to raise funds for Manning School, his alma mater. Rest in power, Hopetown Kelly. And so his mom and the committee have continued this event and continue the project of awareness and charitable community-based work for Manning School and the surrounding community. And
to also add to it, you have the Hopetown Kelly and his family factor as well, but also the players that were on that team. When the incident occurred, they were all in the bus traveling to a game. So this is also a part of the healing for a lot of players. Imagine at 12, 13 years old, witnessing something that tragic. Imagine what that does to the mind. And I don't really want to put it out there without the person saying it, but I've spoken to one player that was a part of that team, and it's a part of his healing, and they are still affected by this. I'll be talking something 40 something years ago. They are still affected by it. And this event shows the community coming together for not only for the Hopetown Kelly family, but for everybody that was involved. And it is something that is a great event, but I would tell Sean, respect him for what he's doing with this and putting it together and getting everything going there. And with that whole group that is helping the people. And we need more of this in the community, because this is just one of many stories. Each of us.
And imagine, this team, they went out and won that that
still
tournament.
won.
They won.
Yeah.
So not just the tragedy of the moment, but they also to kind of be able to compartmentalize that tragic event and still go out. And so this team, these players will be the ones that will be playing against the former Jamaica Reggae Boys Invitational at 4 p.m. The man might do some good works. I mean, we can't go around it. I mean, you know, they might do some good works. And you know, whether it's publicized or not, good work is good work. And the money I do some good work. So Sean and the company I do some good work. So family, support the thing, support it. Ball chat, I buy some tickets. If 100 people show up at the gate, so ball chat send.
Tax release time with us, so.
But we you know, and we'll get videos and images from the event from Sean once the event is taking place or concluded. I'll post that on our social media handles. We'll also post the link to the tickets to where one can get tickets. We had a few people who's on the rock right now who say, yo, them are going to take you in the event. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know. Hopeton Kelly Memorial Football Match. Saturday, March 22nd, the Manning School, Beckford Street, Savlanama. Squaddy, a.k.a. Police versus Firemen, 1 p.m. The current Manning's D'Costa Cup team versus the Froome Technical D'Costa Cup team, 2 p.m. Then at 4 p.m., the 1978 Elron Cup champions, the Manning School team, versus the former Reggae Boys, Tapper Whitmore, Hector Wright, Jim Dandy, Michael Jim Dandy Graham, Aaron Lawrence, Paul Young. Yo, name after name. And you can walk with in a jersey and they get a signature from Tapper and whosoever. 6 p.m. to midnight after party, legendary Bill Slaughter, our family of Store Love, I come deal with the thing.
An artist might be there. He did so Richie Stevens might.
And so. Richie Stevens, who's also a Westmoreland man. You know, cause Westmoreland are my bush. My bush that. Who's probably passing. And they will be celebrating the life of Celia Pringle, a baller. Not related to Junior Pringle.
Hey, I remember throwing a big stone over there. That's my
They'll
cousin.
be celebrating the ball of Mr. Pringle, Celia Pringle, baller. And they'll be celebrating the life of the one Mr. Bengeleng. All Reno Massive need to roll out for this thing.
Yeah.
Celebrate, because Bengeleng was instrumental with that Froome Technical victory. Bengeleng, one and only. So, Linval, Paula Wilson, the entire crew, they're celebrating the life of Calvin Wappy Valentine. Also, Reno legend. You know, so, what, $10 for adults, $10 for adults at the gate, $5 for kids, and what, $20 for VIP section.
Yeah. Peter Vincent said, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the team was motivated to go on and win the tournament in its honor. Is that correct? Yes, Peter. Yes. They were motivated to yes. The thing is though, and that would require off the field episode because the player that I know, speaking to him, we can only look at it from junior at 13 years old lens. My 13-year-old self that I can remember right now, I don't even know how I would process that. I don't know. It's hard, but yes, they did go out there. I was motivated to win in his honor. And there's so much thought process. You know, this is a documentary in a mental.
Yeah.
If you think about it, this is a documentary. And Peter, if you think about it, this is a documentary because it's two sides to that story. Actually, three sides. You have the Hopeton's family. You have the Manning side of it, right? But think about the opponents. Think about the team where they play against, that 13-year-old mind. knowing that we're still going to play this game. One of the players died tragically on their way to the game. Think about what that player here at home from their parents or from their family members, or those people in the community talking about the tragedy that happened. And think about that mindset going out there and playing. Think about you as a player sitting there on the field, playing against this side, knowing that there's a baller that's not on that team right now, that is in heaven looking down. And you there is there in the mindset that I am about to make this whole school lose if I play well. Think about that. It's a lot to that. So it's a lot for your pocket of it, that.
Yep. Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot because you think about Hope and Kelly's mom. I mean, and she's been an integral part of this event, this charity.
I think she passed too.
Yeah, but she helped started it, right? I mean, helped.
Yeah.
To my understanding, helped put the ideas and kind of push for it, you know. But as someone who attended Manning School, it took this event. I attended Manning School. It took this event and Sean, who's also a past student of Manning School. I know Sean's mother. She taught me when I attended Manning School. It took this event for me to learn about Hopeton Kelly. So me go a class of Mannings for all those years. And me never know, say, boy, that actually occurred. It's me I deal with. So this has really been an eye-opening experience for me. Historically, I mean, because at the end of the day, we take PE, we go D-cup things, we do this, that, and the other, and these stories were never told. So it's imperative that we tell the stories and we document the history and tell it to the next generation of students. Because who knows? Maybe if the Manning School teams forward and know about this Hopeton Kelly story, would have won a Costa Cup already.
Yeah.
You would have won a Costa Cup already. Because me strongly I said, boy, your man is not winning a Costa Cup, and me hanging around my hat on the Elrond Cup, because we take it. And I don't want the Cornwall College people come at me, alright? You know, but
big up Arlene. Arlene, big up yourself every time with respect.
Yeah, man, big up. So at the end of the day, it's a story that needs to be told, and I think that it's just like you said, Junior. This is not just one. This is one of many, and Ball Chat is here to help share these stories. So if anybody have any similar stories, similar events that they want to share, forward. We promote them. We don't care. We just support the project and support the country and support the development of young minds and young athletes across the board.
Yeah.
So
we are here. So email us. We know you have put out the correct information now, but do that, people. Reach out to us. We are here to give our support.
Caribbean, www.caribtix.com/Hopeton Kelly Memorial is the website, and Junior dropping in the link. We'll post it on Blue Sky and our respective social handles after this. Yo, love the vibes. Wonderful show. Big up to our listeners. Remember to smash the like button. Remember to tell a friend about the show. Remember to subscribe wherever you're watching us. Big up to all the people on the continent, you know. Big up to all the people who tune in week in and week out on Mama Africa, because January we're Babylon and run come like someone we have to come back and we yard soon.
Okoti. Holy Mount Zion.
Just joined the show. We started the show by saluting the one and only Kokoti. Rest in power. Reggae great. Gone home, Junior. Gone home. So, yeah. Babylon I move away right now, so we may have to pack up the bungalow and take over ourselves.